what's good everyone? Welcome to another Genshin Impact video where today we're continuing with the Sumeru arc, however you want to pronounce it. And we're going to talk to Catherine. Is this Catherine or is this Nahida? I do wonder.
And Astra Abyssosque. We meet again, you two.
Hello, Catherine, or is it I do Nahida this time? I don't know.
Catherine, do you have any commissions for us today?
Yes, do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the
It sounds
poem.
like a thing for Nahida.
What kind of commission is that?
I feel embarrassed just imagining it.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
What is these quests?
Hey, that's not any better.
Isn't that just asking for a beating?
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Are you trying to get me into a fight?
Hyman's gotta ask, just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers
I would also
Guild?
like to know.
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
It is Nahida. I knew it was acting suspicious. You're Nahida, right?
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of
Whoa,
chance
that
to
is a weird
observe
transition.
humans doesn't come by often. Ah, so it's Nahida.
I knew that.
Hyman just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those
Can she
kinds
even
of
like
jokes.
crack jokes in the
When
first
did
place?
you get into her
Or
head?
she's kind of like an android thing.
From when she said, "Ad Astra Abyssosque."
What does that
So
even
it's
mean,
been you
bruh?
this whole time?
What does that even mean? Astra Abyssosque.
Are you done resting up, Nahida?
Hopefully.
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really long dream.
So the Ashka can't take away dreams of gods.
It was another dream about the Sub-Zerus festival, except it was a happy one.
Really?
In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked
I can't wait to see where the story
happy.
takes us.
I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children. You
No,
know,
that's not just a
Nahida,
sweet dream.
maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zerus festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
But in reality,
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that?
is she like really oblivious to the emotions of humans?
No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse.
Exactly.
We just don't want you to feel too sad.
I don't think she can feel sad to
By
be
the
honest.
way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homianis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
Exactly.
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering.
I
But for the
see.
moment,
So that's how you
Our top
fix it.
focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Alright, that is also one I agree on. I want to know what they're
Right.
doing.
Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the
Yeah, what are the
Sub-Zerus
sages
festival?
doing in
So
the
our
Academia?
first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities.
Yes.
As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else.
Okay.
There are too many adventurers around here. Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little
Yeah,
while.
just announce it to every freaking person. God damn. Save that screenshot real quick. I realize how to use screenshots now, so don't have to actually watch by my videos and pick and choose
Let's
thumbnails.
continue
Love
our
to see
chat
it.
here. Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we
we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
So Nahida dies in Catherine's body, but
Actually,
it
I've
doesn't
already
kill
done a little bit
Nahida, it
of
kills
work on
Catherine.
that.
But Catherine
But for
cannot die
now,
because she's just a
I
robot.
want to hear your
Hmm.
thoughts.
I'll be curious. Possess a key figure in the academia, possess a student, and enter the sage quarters. We could grab someone close to the sages and question them.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences.
She can possess anybody.
After all,
Her power is a
every
weird
person
one.
in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
That is true. How about possess a key figure in the academia?
I've already tried that, but all the key members of the academia, even the core 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
Mad
It seems that from the
bastards.
very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me.
Did they figure out you can possess
caught
people?
the sage's attention?
Yeah. Have you done anything?
I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me.
Really?
In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
Okay, but possess a student and infiltrate the sage's headquarters. There's only much we have left.
No way, that's too risky.
And why is
You
that?
mean it'd be too easy to get caught?
No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A
Damn, I wouldn't
single
even think
mistake
about
could
that.
completely ruin their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages
So are
are
we
doing?
going against the sages,
That's a
right?
good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
I can't think of anything else. I'm flabbergasted.
Are we really out of ideas?
I mean, kinda.
Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your
Exactly.
ideas seriously.
You don't need to do that.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
And who would that be?
You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work. Oh, before coming back, we met someone.
Al-Haytham, right?
He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the academia's back.
Yes, he'll be the
We
perfect person.
probably aren't in cahoots.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
Sataria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always
What
trailing
is
behind
happening
the
here?
Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now.
Bruh.
Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
Alright, Neil's gonna be the next banner character after
I've always liked observing all kinds of people.
after
And
Sino.
Sataria has always stood out from the crowd.
Really?
She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission
So
into
she's
the
one of
academia,
the
and
Scorpion
also gave
Kings.
her the
I say Scorpion
opportunity
King, but you
to
know what I
serve
mean.
as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as
The
mercenaries.
Emirates, yeah.
The name Sataria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light.
Ooh.
Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
This is no longer just a metaphor.
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities
She
here.
is, I guess so.
But
You look at
she
it,
doesn't
it really
really
seems like she
support
just
the
doesn't really want to
academia.
do anything else, right?
She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right?
I'm guessing
She's
so,
just
Paimon.
indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
But I'll hate them though. We could use him. Sounds exactly like the person we need.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again.
Okay.
That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Sataria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city.
Groceries?
Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for
What a,
her.
what a
That'll
coincidence.
be our chance.
Protagonist powers
To
activate.
prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors
I'm
there.
gonna have to remember stuff. God damn it. I don't like remembering things. Let's get going. As a play as Traveler, right? Because we are playing as Traveler here, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Nabia. I like that name, actually.
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
Really? She lives on the fortune telling.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria?
No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Talking style.
And key characteristics?
Yeah, I'm kind of lost in that one, I'll be honest.
poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the
You're
way.
really young.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to
Oh
her?
my god, I need this tease. Oh lord.
My friend here has some doubts regarding
Oh,
his
that was a
future.
real good, that was a good
Can we
sneeze.
get a fortune reading for him?
I'm a little bit under the weather, ladies and gentlemen. Not gonna lie.
Of course, of course. In that case...
Why did the cat meow? Why did the cat go meow?
Uh-huh. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you.
Oh my god, sorry, I'm sniffing so much.
At some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
More than once, actually.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial
Yep.
savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro.
Yep.
Do those count?
What, 3 gods?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Okay, divine my prospects in love.
Love prospects?
Yeah, it should be easy. I only chose it because most people usually ask this.
The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed.
Uh-huh.
One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will
Hey,
fall for you.
yo. Hey, you don't say like that.
Harut,
Change.
Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Hey, yo. I'm getting mad, girls. Let's go, bro.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've
Hey, yo,
ever done.
Paimon. Wait, relax, chill.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is, suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just too much of a guy, you know.
If you
I'm
were
too much
to
of a goddamn
bring
man.
some food offerings
Man,
for
Andrew
Harut
Tate
and
ain't got
Marut
shit
on
on
your
this.
next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Really? Food. Gotta feed the cats. Gather information. Akim. Hello, Akim.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Guessing so. By the reason we're
Yep.
here.
It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so she still comes by whenever she has time.
Well, that's
When you
nice.
start talking with them, listen carefully to the details of her
You're saying all this,
conversation.
but I won't remember any of this. I'm just letting you know.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
Sure.
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, she's using Catherine's voice.
I
That's so weird
recognize
to
you.
me.
Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Bruh.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
That's people's dream. Most people dream
So
anyway.
is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
Damn.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement.
Is that something people do? They
I'll
wish
have
people peace and
someone
happiness in
charge of
retirement? I
logistics
don't
at the
know.
guild come by another
Never
day
already
for
talked to a
some
retired
goods.
person before.
We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
Okay, alright, alright. We're getting some interesting information, if I do say so myself. Now, who might this be?
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always comes by whenever she's out in the
She's
city.
always thinking about a restaurant.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
I'm saying you're basically stalking her, but that's kind of your job too, so
It's
I
my
guess
duty to protect Samari's citizens after all.
can't blame you.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
Really?
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Oh.
Ah, that's right. I've always been
This
really
is
interested
why
in
having
feats of
Nahida is so
marine
nice, because she just
engineering.
knows everything about everyone.
After all, I grew up in Leeway Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure. But you'll find hardworking
Shut
people
up,
wherever
shut up,
you
everyone,
go.
shut up. Don't see anything.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
That's the thing.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
I don't think she ever mentioned her name. Kind of strange.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student.
Was that not
I'll
suspicious?
be
She never
happy.
said her name. Why would you not question that? Come on, man. It's kind of... Ah. It is what it is. Okay, so what do we know?
So, was that everybody?
Guess so.
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
Okay.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida,
Oh, you're gonna possess
you
each
still
one of
haven't
them?
told us how you're planning to make Sataria
That's crazy.
face her
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King.
Yes, King Deserts.
Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense,
Bro,
the faith of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
that's a good idea, you know. I'll actually kind of mess with that.
Everyone gets it now. You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland.
Mm-hmm.
Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
If King Desert was the make-up demands of Cetria.
So, how do we set that
Sataria.
up?
Well, the Scarlet King
Yeah.
is long gone, and Sitaria is also too smart to fall for any simple
That
tricks.
is also true. She is a
If we
scholar.
simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be weary of us, and we may not get anywhere.
So where are you going with this?
But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
Okay, okay.
So, you mean you're going to possess
Ah,
those
it's
people
just
we just talked
exactly
to?
as I guessed.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Let's get
Possess
to
them
this.
through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King. And then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King.
Oh,
As long as
because
everything
that's how we
goes
get into the
smoothly,
desert in the
we'll get
next
through to
one in
Sitaria
this
for
story
sure.
arc. I
She'll
understand.
never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Okay, okay.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
I see.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating
I'm sorry,
them.
what? But you're the one who could possess them.
Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha
I don't want to put by
terminal,
that thing.
the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
I don't want to wear that thing.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Well, help me see.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
I'll try my best.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yep, let's get to
Yeah,
it.
don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while.
This is so
anyway.
weird. I don't like this.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Alright, just gonna speed up the time real quick. This is an interesting mission. I will say is the Sumeru missions have been quite different. I've never actually expected to play missions like this. It's just it comes off as weird to me because again, these missions are nothing like the other three like major arcs, like the Archon stuff. So it's strange. It is strange to me. Okay, so we're gonna be possessing each of them. I don't want to put back on my terminal, but I have to. Okay, let's do this. There she is.
Oh, here she comes. Satari is here.
Let's try this.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them.
This is gonna
As
be
for
weird.
how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Hell no, but I'll figure it out.
Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Yep. Okay, let's do this. Okay, how do I do this? This is gonna be weird. Whoa, jeez Louise, what just happened?
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Oh, here we go.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong?
Nothing at all.
I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their
Oh
names
shit.
again?
It was Hamru and Tamru?
Are you sure? Those aren't ringing a bell for...
Well, actually they have many names. Which names I use depends on my mood.
Oh.
Huh, I see. I imagine that must be hard for the kitties.
I'm messing up really badly.
So, Which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of
I am
wisdom.
not gonna get this properly.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Oh.
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just
Paimon,
want
what
to
the
get it over
heck
with.
are you doing in the
I
back?
hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
The gods have spoken.
The gods are asking, Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Ooh.
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Heck yeah.
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. Oh, the gods seem to be truly upset.
This is funny.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most
She really
sincere
knows,
apologies
I like
and ask
this
for their
little thing
divine
in her hair. I don't know what
forgiveness.
it's called. I can't remember what it's called, but
if
I really
may
like it.
ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
King Desert. Oh my
The
lord.
Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long
Oh,
time
I see.
ago.
We're gonna play it off as
Even though
okay.
news
I
of
get
the
you.
Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in
Oh
real
my
life?
god, they're manipulating it. I did not see this coming. Actually, I kind of did. Wait, is that why Alpha Time is gonna? Oh, okay.
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city.
Oh, okay.
I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Okay, first one's kind of a success.
Wait!
Okay. Oh, ooh, I almost got caught. Oh boy.
Oh, she just ran off in a hurry. She
My
looked
nose is
pretty
hurting so
upset,
bad right now.
too. Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core. Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really
That
well after all.
what? No.
All I know are some abstract Harabatop theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sitaria.
Roger Dodger. Let's get moving.
He's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
Yep, let's do this. Hello, Akeem. You're the next target. Behave. It all goes smoothly. Bro, the animation is so sick.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Masonry work.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget?
Thank God I remember this one.
Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling better. He can lift stuff. Oh, okay, walking more because he fell and break his leg. I remember
Oh,
this.
that's good to hear. I have been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
He is.
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across
Okay,
Sumeru.
this is where we,
He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Yeah, yo, but aren't you
Oh,
want to?
So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King?
Uh-huh.
I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Let's go. Okay, here we go.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
Yes, I have.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still
Even though you were
can't pick a
born
side?
in the desert.
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa. Paimon had no idea you'd be
I
so good
did
at
also.
this.
Yeah, wasn't too harsh, was I?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything.
Okay,
Anyway,
alright.
let's keep going.
Okay. That's actually okay. Thank God I remember everything. Where's she going now?
Come on!
Right, she's
Sataria's
going to
already started talking with Shishan!
Shishan. Into the mind of Shishan now.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, I spent all my time studying in the basement.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things,
Uh-huh.
I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated
yo, what are you talking
anything
about,
like
huh?
that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Oh, damn.
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
Of course.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Please, please stop!
Yes, there we go. She's on the edge.
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
Did I push too hard?
She can no longer justify everything to herself. Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards! What should we do? This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
What do you mean?
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matra right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Ooh.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Oh.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Oh.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay
What
the
is
price.
happening?
You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
Oh my.
Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one?
This is so
the one
sick.
who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I
Yes,
should be
the guilt
ashamed
is
for
working.
becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Yes, convert.
Sataria,
Become a
why
spy.
haven't you gone home?
Brother. Uh-huh.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans. and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland.
Okay, that's just messed up.
But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You should follow your heart.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
Oh, damn.
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes.
Yes, sir.
If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation.
Burn the
Please tell me,
academia.
what can I do for you?
Ah, there you go. Good, we finally convinced her.
How much do you know about the sages' current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay.
But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages
Has
are
to be a
still quite
hater,
wary
right?
of him.
Like all kinds of even stages are aware about.
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their
It
work.
has to be a hate time.
Is there
Who
a
else
way
could it
for
be?
us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see. Let's use the most primitive method.
Primitive method.
Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
That's what I'm saying.
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap.
How do I know?
I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
Of course not. What the-
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars.
and thus, that makes
Maybe it's
sense.
time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side.
Okay, but let's hope she doesn't betray us.
Execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise.
Shh. Don't say
Well,
nothing.
now that
Just
we've
take
made
praise.
plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch. Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you?
This is too funny
God
to
of
me.
wisdom and guardian of the scholars? No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Okay, I can do that. That was crazy though, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so we're gonna meet at the Adventurers Guild tomorrow, which is just not really anything else to be honest. Okay, so we're gonna meet Catherine, or Nahida, right here at this exact moment. And I will admit, it's kind of... this mission has been going really well so far. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's so lore-driven. I mean, that's what I expect for a main mission, but still, I'm actually really enjoying it. Okay, I am ready. Oh wait, did I not do this correctly? The following night or the day. Alright, this time should be good. Maybe. Hopefully. Oh, my nose is killing me, by the way. I don't know what causes it, but my nose recently has been stuffed to the rim. I don't know why. I've been snorting like that for so long.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right? That's right.
Okay.
I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Can we just call it Nahida?
Shh. We're on a secret
Oh
mission
my
tonight,
lord.
so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Fine,
Yep,
Paimon.
Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap.
Okay.
If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Okay, okay.
Yep. Exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I somehow doubt that.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Speaking of which, doesn't something feel off?
Off? What do you feel is off?
It's just a little too quiet around here.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting
Really?
paranoid,
And no one's
are you?
outside?
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot
Oh,
quieter
my
than usual.
nose, bro. God damn.
If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
There's literally no one on the street.
Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards,
Nope,
but
it's
also to get
definitely
everyone to
gonna
go
be a
to sleep
trap.
early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace. I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Okay.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
This is most definitely a trap, by the way. I see this coming from a long shot. Priority quest must complete. Wait, what? Do I really need to freaking go up there? Oh my, I have to physically go up this long ass stairs.
There really aren't many people out
God
right
damn
now.
it. Alright, let's do
Let's
this.
hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Nope, it's definitely a trap, or she got caught. Either one, we're gonna end up with somebody dead, I feel like. I did see that Catherine got shot, basically. So I feel like that has something to do with this quest. Because everything has been going way too smoothly. Okay, we're here. Here we are. What the heck?
What are all these people doing here at this
What is
hour
going on
of the
here?
night?
This is strange. Hakim?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I
Oh
do say so
my
myself.
god, I knew he was behind this shit.
The outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am.
It's him.
Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
The doctor? The doctor? I can't believe it.
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into
I
confinement.
freaking knew
With
it.
some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
Oh my god, it's him. Is
The
she...
people of Sumeru City.
They're being controlled.
What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success.
I knew... Oh
And
my, it's
now
El
it
Doctor.
seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh my god, can I fight them? I need to get out of here.
What should we do? These are all just
We
regular
need to go, we need to get out of here.
Leave now. You need to get out of here. But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here. Nor can I
Oh,
abandon
ooh.
the people of Sumeru.
Ooh, what's happening here? She's putting on them to sleep?
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
Okay.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. to possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Bro, this is so sick. What the frick? I need to get out of here though. I need to run for my life. I need to run for my life.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first.
That was so sick.
Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
She can jump between mines. Hopefully she'll be fine.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new harbinger here.
Freaking
Let
Doctor,
alone
eh?
such a high-ranking one.
He was number
Guy
2?
was number 2.
Oh, I didn't even notice
so
that.
Scary. He called
The
himself the
Doctor.
Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back
What
recently.
in the heck?
And that even the
Bro.
sages are wary of him. Yep.
I thought it was freaking
Sounds like she
Alhaitham.
must have been talking about the Doctor.
You're underestimating the skill of this problem.
Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture,
He's number 2?
we're no longer just dealing
didn't
with the
even know that.
academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui.
Oh, God damn it, these guys again.
But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
Obviously, that's their whole purpose. Need to find another way to reunite with Nahida.
Yeah. Things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help.
Okay, well, how do we do this?
Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around,
Let's start
right?
our own investigation.
You mean...
Let's go find Tanari.
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia
My nose hurts
forest?
so much right now.
That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Like a triumphant hero. They played the shit out of us. Let's be honest, they really played the shit out of us. He was like, yeah, you're totally gonna be fine, man. You're totally gonna be okay. And then I thought you freaking snitched. And instead she just got caught up in the wrong thing. That's insane. El Doctore, I did not expect to see him here. I call him El Dottore. I know he's just Doctor, but I like calling him El Dottore. It's just, you know, it sounds cooler in my head. My, jeez, I didn't even know he was number 2. I thought I can't remember, honestly, I can't remember all the Fatui Kings. I didn't know he was the freaking number 2 of the Harbingers.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into
Oh, what
our
now,
trap.
you idiots? I don't got time for this.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work.
Oh,
We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the
oh
Outcast.
god damn it, it's Doctor again.
The outcast? An outcast from the academia?
Sounds like Doctor.
But why wouldn't the Doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Yeah, he's taking advantage of academy resources.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough. Get them!
Try if you could, man.
You're up, Traveler!
Duh. I don't expect you to fight. It's gonna be easy.
Illusion show. Here we go.
And they're all dead.
Gather!
Oh, no. Just take him up. You guys not in? Yeah, you guys ready to give up?
Isn't over yet.
Nope.
Here comes
Nope. Nope. Not yet. Come on, man. You're never gonna win this, guys. Come on. You know this. You fighting against someone who's clearly above your pay grade.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
Probably won't be long before we see more of them.
Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari?
I hope not.
Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Yep. Tanari, we need your help. We're being hunted by the dogs of the Doctor. The Academy is in cahoots with the Fatui. Oh my god, it's another missionary. Hopefully he doesn't do anything. Well, why are we going to Tainari for this though? That's the question. Like, why is that happening here? Oh, there's Kole. Hi, Kole.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
No time to explain.
Kole, it's nice to see you again.
Is this really
Are you
time for you to be
doing
saying Kole?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks.
Uh-oh.
As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks. Oh, Kale!
I feel sorry for you, but it's a good idea for him to do that. It seems a currying Irmisol is our only chance.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Yep.
Oh, Master Tainari? You just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
Okay.
He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation. I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time though.
Did he give a reason?
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis Di is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research.
Really? Okay.
I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Partis Di.
Oh.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden.
Probably something to do with
we don't have a lot of
Hazars.
time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Okay. Please take care of yourself, Kole.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Okay, definitely will.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Goodbye. Okay, and we're back. I went to get something to eat, clear my nose, get some medicine, and we are back into the story. So now we gotta go to Partis DI, meet up with Tainari once again. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so a lot is happening. We met number 2 of the Fatui Habiters. I didn't expect to meet him so early on in the game. Honestly, it came off as a surprise. Okay, what are we doing here?
Wait! Look who it is!
Nahida! You lived, somehow.
Goodness, you're okay. We were so worried about you.
You are Nahida, right?
Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment. Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the Doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky. Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
I agree.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point. Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right? When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the Doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was
So he doesn't
still
really have the
within
power
my
to,
power to
like,
fix.
manipulate their
Luckily,
thoughts yet.
I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Oh, okay. He definitely wants your
What a
diagnosis, though.
relief. The Doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with
As I
us.
said, he definitely wants her
I
diagnosis.
wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our
Yes, but
trump
we did
cards.
get really good information that the
The
Fatui is
Doctor is
working with
already an
the
expert at modifying Akasha
Academia.
terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
I hope not.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
We need to hurry.
Ugh, it feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work.
Also, why does he hide his face? Literally, why does he do
Doctor's
that?
combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Maybe.
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking
You
at the
can
direction
see my
you were
elemental
moving.
energy.
You didn't come here for sightseeing, right?
Bro.
Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
He doesn't like the academia very much, so I really doubt we'll get into trouble. The gaze of a certain god. Enter. I wonder if the ruin guard thing is still there with him. Probably not, because it's like more of a side story thing. So it's probably it is probably not there. Oh my god, it's this person. The simple Scaramucci.
Traveler? It is you!
Ah, the voice! It's Hypatia!
Come on, your eyes were perfectly fine. Are you blind? I can't see. Also, you could probably tell I'm stuffing my face right now.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think?
No.
My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did it! Congratulations!
I am really happy for you.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
Why are you shaking like that? That is, that's something else.
That sounds incredible!
Actually, we're here for a Tainari.
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you.
Promise? What promise?
Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights.
Right, I forgot about that.
My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
To the divine? Who?
You can do that?
Do you believe her, Naida?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Okay.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand.
I am
I'll help
eating
you
a
establish
lot
a
of food right
pathway
now.
to connect your consciousness.
I'm so happy. Oh, I really love food in this place. Might even buy some sushi at some point.
Ready?
Sure.
It took 3 betrayals for me
Oh.
to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of
What is
lies.
happening here?
My
Scaramucci?
fury will never be quelled.
Scaramucci?
The
What's
first to
happening here?
betray me was a god, my creator. My mother.
Wait, what?
Valuing strength above all. She saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination.
What?
The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing.
What is we're witnessing
So
right
I
now?
said good riddance. I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion.
Oh man, I want Skyrim now as a character.
Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity.
What am I witnessing?
There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Oh, I want this character so badly, bro. Oh, what are you doing me? Oh god. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Scaramoche. Wait, so he created Scaramoche? This is neither Green Lord's consciousness nor King Deseret's consciousness.
Did we actually just see the Baladier's memory?
Yep, we did.
Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was
Because
talking about?
frickin' Raiden Shogun herself created
You
him.
saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god. Such a noble will. Such sublime emotion.
She's a simp.
Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
What is wrong with you?
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periportal life, but rather...
Wake up, Hypatia.
You, why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone
What is
hiding
happening
from
to
me?
her? What's going on?
I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
What's going on here?
Hypatia?
What's happening to her?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I already lost my mind?
Uh-oh. I am in disbelief as what I'm witnessing right now.
Something isn't right.
Now. What now? Oh crap. Oh god, not again. Oh, I gotta escape, I gotta escape. Oh no. Crap. I don't wanna die. You Oh no way. No. Shit. What is happening? We're in her mind? Is this inside? I see you. Oh my god, freaking Scaramoche. Oh, oh my lord. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, that's so cool. Bro, this is. I'm getting chills. I'm getting actual. Why did they always do this every time? Did they kill Catherine? What's happening? Tanari?
Okay, we finally lost
Wait,
him.
wait, why is Tanari? What's happening?
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different.
Wait, did she control me instead?
Oh, the Traveler's back?
What just happened?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Oh my god.
After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
This time she just transferred her mind into my body, where our minds swapped places.
What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness?
I'm guessing
Where
back
is she
in her
now?
own body, right?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology.
I don't think so either, bud.
Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, the doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you
Oh,
anymore.
that's the bubble.
But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time.
Oh, that's not good
Was
at
that
all.
message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
It's a code that only we know. We can't let that doctor figure out what we're up to.
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing.
Exactly.
She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out
We
illusions
have to go
and lies.
into the desert.
Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
The moon refers to Nahida herself. The starlight refers to the people of the desert. And illusions lie refer to Academia's plans.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert?
I don't know.
But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon, honestly,
Paimon.
we're gonna reach for stars right now.
You said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Yup.
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself.
You have no idea, bud.
I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals. So I
Damn,
eventually
he doesn't know.
declined.
I don't think he knows anything.
All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
I just received some new intel.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
The Academia is turning Baladir into a god.
What?
Do you have any evidence?
I saw a nascent god under construction. Yes, the same one that Raiden had.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness
Wait, so
of
wait a
new
minute.
god
Sky Merchant's about to actually
who's
become a
still in the
god?
process of being
He's about to get his
born.
own gnosis? What is going on?
Did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardes Di and began searching for a way to return her to her
I
normal self.
see.
If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert. doomed to a life of exile at Aru Village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting
The
their
Fatui
invitation.
is also behind some of this.
The Doctor and the Balladeer.
Two
We have
flipping
two Fatui
harbingers, man.
harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time.
Really bad. This is the worst
From your
situation I've ever seen in my life.
I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene.
Stop scaring Mochen.
Then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring
Using
Irma's
his power, maybe they think they can restore Irma's soul.
It feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals.
Let's have the desert for now.
Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia.
Let's get me updated, man.
If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. That'll be your fastest route.
Say no more.
Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tainari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
My lord, I just witnessed like a million emotions all at once. Oh boy, here we go. Caravan. Okay, I did unlock all this off screen, so it'll be easier to record this video. I didn't do anything. Believe me, I haven't even touched a single story. I accidentally tripped one. Well, triggered one, but I didn't mean to. Believe me, I did not want to start that. It's not really a story, it's like a world quest. But I'll deal with that world quest when the time comes. Okay, here we are, Caravan Rabat. Time to head into the desert. Okay, so who are we talking to here?
We finally made it to Caravan Rabat. It's pretty lively
Only a
here.
lie, I've been here before.
So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata,
Truly
right?
awe-inspiring.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Alhaitham?
Huh?
Where did he come from?
Over here.
Okay.
Oh, Haytham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Why are you here, Alhaitham? What business does you have? Where are you taking me, man? Emirates.
What the? Where did he go?
Hey, man, we're being
How
followed.
did we lose him? They were just here a second ago.
Damn, bro, we're safe nowhere.
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
God
You
damn it.
were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
We can have Shayna without you. Thanks.
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors.
Oh, I do like this
All I
news.
did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the Academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos,
I am
didn't
feeling
you say
really
you were
ill.
going back to the Academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh, he wouldn't have helped us then.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
Did you participate in the big project?
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
So you're actually looking for me?
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Really?
Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule
Oh my
first
god,
came
I'm
to
feeling
be.
ill now.
Which brings me back to you and why you're so interesting.
Huh?
The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
I mean, not right now. You don't forget me.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail.
Real.
What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like
I
that?
can't share what I know just yet.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the Academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest.
Yeah, I don't know if you're
But
a
that
bit
does
yet.
prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right?
I won't answer.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to
Oh, I
investigate
can
on
hit
my
my
own.
mic.
Speaking
Sorry
of,
about that.
you two are also headed to the desert?
That is true.
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Sounds good.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
So we're going into Aru Village. Luckily, I've been here before. And so, our journey is easier. This video is going to be really freaking long. Oh, Lord, I hope you guys are in for this. I might upload this like Wednesday morning or something. I'm recording this on Tuesday, by the way.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
Bro, I've been getting so many thumbnail ideas from this freaking story so far. There's a lot of cutscenes too. Wait, who's that? Oh my god, it's fucking Sino! Oh! Why are you attacking me, Sino? Oh. Oh, this is so sick. Damn! This shit is epic.
Sino.
This is dope. Why is this so
Unless my
cool?
memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Alhaitham, do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
That's what you think. Oh my god.
Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him.
Oh, that's what I thought he was
If
trying
I
to tell
were
me.
you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth.
And why is that?
I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
I don't trust him as much as you think, but I'm not willing to stand by and do nothing.
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you
wait,
want
Sino
me to
was for the
retrieve it for
academia?
myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
What in the world am I seeing right now?
The divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
So you did lie to us.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious?
Oh, this is getting too deep for me. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
Is it a mission for from the sages? Oh.
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two! Ugh. What you would do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them!
Oh man, I don't know either. That fight scene was epic though.
Well, look at you
Is
two.
Dia?
acting all
Oh my
tough and
lord.
self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia?
This is too much. I can't handle this. My brain. Oh, the smirk.
Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get
sorry,
to see every
two
day,
giants?
that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into
Oh
your
my
big
God,
skulls
you're in a
until you
fight now?
finally learn to respect these grounds.
Yeah, they can afford to attract.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We
Oh
have to take
my God, it's
cover.
Candace.
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace.
Oh shit.
Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
This is getting too intense for my liking. We got Scaramouche becoming a god. Freaking Hafeza went crazy. Tainari's helping us out. Catherine and was shot. Nahida is trapped. Just Academia personnel, big shots all over the place. I don't know what's going on anymore, man. I'll be honest, I'm lost. This is just weird.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
That's funny.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down.
Hello, Candace.
Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
She has a nice eye.
Our savior has come at last. Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping
You have my gratitude.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow. She's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
Yo, those two wanna kill each other.
Alright. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
This is funny.
On second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
Yeah, you literally said you wanted to fight them.
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
Okay, they're coming to an
I
agreement. This is
realized
good. This is
then
good.
that to
They're
the
coming
Grand
to an agreement.
Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
So you decide to exile yourself. So he's
I
no
believed
longer
it
a
would be
part of
wise to flee
the
the
academia.
academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer
So he's
see
actually a really
nor
good guy.
predict
Okay,
my
alright.
actions.
Well, but you hate him.
I
I don't
will
really
never
trust you to
give
be
up
honest.
on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages.
Yup.
Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
It's too early to trust him still.
Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Al-Haytham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage.
Oh.
The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Al-Haytham?
Oh. He's no wonder.
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
From the very beginning, Al-Haytham was, oh my god.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Al-Haytham!
You betrayed me.
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
Did you join forces with me just so you could investigate me?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, okay.
So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Okay, so we're all on the same side,
Criminals
basically.
do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
Now you mentioned it, things could do like that.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I don't know.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied.
I'm so lost.
After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Ladies, stop fighting.
Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
I would like all of us to work together.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings.
No, Candace.
And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out.
Oh my lord.
My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Oh, was that? No.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm?
I mean, we're all seasoned fighters here, so...
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
I'm a seasoned adventurer lady.
Just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
the clock noise. Alright.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
I don't think that'll be a good idea, Paimon.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
They've been dead silent. Alright, let's go outside. Let's see what's going on. Leave. The village chief. Oops. Let's go fight me some baddies. And we're gonna kill some scorpions, probably. Outside looks pretty calm, to be honest. Don't really see the problem. There's literally nothing out here. Oh, oh, it's just some wolves. Nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Her stamina is also something else.
Here comes another wave!
God damn it.
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
You're still angry? God damn it.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the flame mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Ah man, I wish Dio was a playable character she hasn't yet though.
Scatter! Solidify.
Solidify.
Order guide you.
Brace yourself.
Increase the power of the archon.
Shine down!
Here! Spring forth!
That's easy.
Here comes another wave!
Yeah, I
When
know
are we
that.
ever gonna let up?
You're not really a match for me. You quickly realize that these are nothing at all.
The creatures stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
Hopefully.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Okay.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Village chief, is that you? That's probably the old man. Yep.
My apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Oh, of course it's connected to the freaking Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Yup.
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
I see. So this looks like this is gonna be our gang for the storyline. I'm down for that.
Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they?
Yeah, who are they?
Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds?
Bruh.
Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest.
Oh.
The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert.
Tenaro also brought this up before.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace.
Well, that's not good.
But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
That's appreciated.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are
Could
you
you guys
trying
stop
to
trying to
alleviate your
pick a
guilt
fight
and
with each other?
atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra.
You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your
I'll
help.
help too.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound.
I agree.
But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
It'll be fine. Dia and others are here too.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Okay. This is just getting more and more interesting, isn't it? Alright. I'm not gonna talk to anybody. All these quests and these side stuff will be done at some point in my life, but it won't be anytime soon. I'm recording for so long now.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Why do you refer to the masqueraders as village keepers?
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here.
Really?
When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down.
Oh?
Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After that, the people of Aru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
I see.
Soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru Village? What do you make of it, Traveler?
It must have been Nahida's power.
Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru Village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
I see.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do.
Yeah.
So, what do you make of the story?
My power is scholar likely came from Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yep. Believe me or not, it is the
You
truth.
don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning.
So you believe me and me?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru?
Quite a lot,
The
actually.
Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
We see Summer City together in the not so distant past.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Oh, that's what I've been telling you,
How
idiot.
can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation.
You betcha.
But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Really?
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Sure, kid.
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Hatham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
This guy's like completely cool.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
Please help him, Sino.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Alright. It's getting strange up in this bee. It's getting strange. But there's so many plotlines right now. I'm just taking in subconsciously. Oh, okay.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Exactly.
Ah, you're back already.
Hello.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking.
It's definitely the
Isak
power that
was
he
thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Looks like Grandpa is probably Nahida. She must be soothed about the mascaras. Look outside his face, probably connected to us as well.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
You know, seeing this.
What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Esau keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Huh, would you look at that?
Hey, Isak!
Let's go. Let's go, kid.
Oh, it's you guys! We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa. Really? Wow! Thank you so much!
Don't need to thank me. We need to find him first. Your grandpa will be found safe and sound.
Yeah!
Let's get going. Alright. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Okay, and that is it for this part. I'll be posting another video tomorrow, most likely. Hopefully, after editing this one. If you guys do want to see more, let me know in the comment section below. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm gonna sleep now.